Captain's log. Stardate 21/06/26. As I have voyaged further into space, seeking out new life form and new civilizations, I am returning back to Earth with the data I have acquired. That is why the answer of is there other life form? Are there aliens? Do UFOs exist? Well, seeing that the Academy and the people want answers to these questions, that is why they have chosen me, Captain Ray, to go out there and get the answers to their questions. As you might know from speculations and rumors, false pretenses and visions, it's not exactly what it seems to be. No. I have been to the nebulas, to the further and to the furthest galaxies, from one end of the universe to the other. Oh, of course, there is life forms similar to ours. But as to the question, have we been visited by aliens? I can say no. Well, there is no concrete, real evidence showing of this proof that people have said exist. As far as technology and other forms of communication, there is nothing that is giving us the real answer besides our own ways of proceeding in these ventures. Oh, people of Earth think that is almost like in the movies, but it is very nice to generate things using artificial intelligence and gimmicks or tricks, but nothing compares to what I have gone out to seek in space. Oh, I've been looking for some kind of evidence. But for one thing, it's all wrong. Spaceships and light travel, space travel, wormholes, teletransportation. Yes. Oh, we have sent up men in space and women in space, but we have not furthered our investigations to the point that proves of these unexplained phenomenons. Yes. I have looked also into certain types of ship technology, if you want. For one thing, when you say a UFO, that we picture in our heads is like a saucer. Yes, a saucer, a flying saucer. Our spaceship technology is quite different from that. For one thing, a flying saucer is not, how can I say, it's not right. It's not the technology that would get somebody across the universe. The spinning of the flying saucer is incorrect. Yes. And when you say that spaceships are almost made of cardboard and light metals, oh, that is okay for space travel or a space station, but it is not correctly justified in the way for deep space travel. What we need to be able to have the right kind of technology and space travel is what I have built from my own experiences. Yes. My spacecraft is built and made from stone. Don't laugh. You will think that it's quite ridiculous to have a spaceship made of stone. But did you know there is certain types of granite and iron core that is light and very durable for space? Not only that, if ever my spaceship was to encounter an asteroid, the damage would be very minimum because of my ship's durability to sustain a collision. Yes. That is why I've been able to travel at very high integrated speeds that no one has been able to do before. ship, once it has reached those higher speeds, because of its materialistic build, it can go very fast. Yes. And as far as my system of propulsion, I have come up with this hydroquatic inverter that takes water and converts it into fuel. It's somewhat like hydrogen, but we all know in space there's no oxygen, and what better fuel than H2O? It has the oxygen necessary that we need. So that is why, seeing that I have all the data that people want, I don't want to be disappointing to the fact that there's no real aliens out there that I have found. So I would have liked to be able to see something extraordinary and different. Yes. But honestly, space is very, very silent, besides space wind, of course, but space is a very lonely place to be if you're all alone. That is why we seek other planets and life form to complete the void that we miss inside of us. Yeah. And we wish that there were other life forms out there. But from what I have collected and noticed, it's all wrong. There are no UFOs, and there are no aliens and predators, and keep on watching your movies and dreaming, because you won't find, or you won't see, or you won't encounter anything strange coming down from our universe into your life and your visions. There's nothing to be found. So, I have collected also samples from various planets that I have visited, and I have talked to other people like us, like on planet Omni 2, because Omni 1 was too small for life form, but Omni 2 was perfect. and their civilization had evolved very similar to ours. They asked me where I came from, and I told them from Earth. They say, am I the only one? Am I alone? Which I answered, no. We are billions of people on our planet. But we seek other refuge just in case something was to happen. And I informed them that it could be a mutual exchange between our own communities. And they agreed. So what I did is I gave them my technology and my know-how of space travel and time, so they would be able to reach us on our planet, and we could interchange our views and opinions on the universe. So, in the future, don't be surprised if we do get, or that you do get a visit from other forms of life, from various planets and galaxies out there. You can call them aliens then, if you want, or extraterrestrial, which would be sort of correct, if you want. Then most of the questions will be answered. And with what I have gathered and the species and specimens that I bring, we might be able to recreate or regenerate a new life form, a true alien life form that would be able to travel in space for many, many life years, if you want. Unlikely, you say, but our bodies are not formed or equipped to be able to do so. So, with a specialized life form created for space travel, this could be very possible, you see. I would have liked to be able to really get out there and voyage as far as I could into space. But I had to come back while I was still alive. I did create a hyperpod which allowed me to get a few years rest in between travel. And with my faithful crew, we were able to make our way back to Earth in time. Oh, civilization has changed quite some. And yes, mankind needs to wake up, because when they will, for the first time, be joined by these new inquisitive life forms, they will have so many more questions to be answered. So, basically, that is all I have to say for now. We will see what people have to say and the Academy has to say on my opinions and my data and findings. And as far as anyone that receives this transmission, always remember the facts. Yes, the very important facts of what is about to become and what will change. Because you know, we love you. So you have to take care. And we'll be catching you in the future. Who knows? Maybe with some special guests that will arrive. And no, don't worry. They're not green. And they're not blue. And they're not red. No. They look similar to us. Only the slight difference is that they are